Good Vibes fan. Welcome to episode 14, the season 6 finale of the Good Vibes Show by me, Jerry Hoy, part of the Special Chronicles Network. Now, obviously, you know I would do you do the Special Chronicles sponsor right now, but I'm choosing to save that more for middle of the show today for you folks because this is the season 6 finale of Good Vibes, season 6. So, anyway, I'm here to talk about my appreciation support vibes as well as my positive uplifting vibes, and so let's go right into it with our appreciation support vibes, which goes to The Repair Shop, which is actually a TV show that airs on BBC One and Two in Great Britain, obviously, or the UK, depending on how you want to call it. And it's a very unique show because they repair historical items to repair a lot of items that actually have historical and meaningful meanings to folks. And it's pretty cool to see that because actually I do have a chest upstairs that I bought last year that I would like to totally get restored, obviously, but I have to find someone to do it. Obviously, I would not travel across the Great Depan, aka the Atlantic Ocean, just for them to repair it and everything. So yeah, that's a little tricky there, obviously, to repair that, obviously. But it's an amazing show. It's an amazing cast. I actually end up looking up that they actually have total of 9 seasons. Only like the first time you ever able to watch the show was on Netflix, which, believe it or not, only had like I think up to season 3 or 4, and now Discovery Plus has it now, which is up to season 4 too. But there's been more seasons officially, obviously, and such. So that's kind of cool to look at. So I think it's a very fascinating show. I think what it also tells me is these people learned to do all these trademark stuff, and it's pretty impressive. And I know briefly for a second you guys saw me moving something on my back, is yes, I have a back support thing on where I'm sitting at the moment because I need to fix it. So technically, yes, I had to do a little repairing for you folks there. So air quotes and such, and you may have heard it in the audio, obviously, or in the video, you'll see me doing the motion. But sort of going back to the repair shop is, I love the show just because it's an amazing product and everything. And I actually had another choice subject for today, but I may save that for the start of season 7, which I'm going after this episode on a brief month hiatus just to focus on some other things, and obviously means I don't have, you guys won't have to worry. Good Vibes is still coming back for season 7. I might work on the season 6 recap, and luckily everything should go well. I have a season 7 all planned out. These episodes are actually probably gonna do like 12 episodes in a season after season 7. I think that's the format I'm gonna go with, like a 12 episode season, which allows you to actually work with a lot of it and allows you to have better productivity to look at the materials you have in these shows. So a lot of random thoughts there going back to the repair shop, obviously. But going back to the repair shop seriously right now is those people on that show are amazing. They restore some things. Like the first 3 or 4 episodes we watched, Cuckoo Clock was repaired. That was like from the 1800s that they managed to get fixed and everything. So many other things they did that were repaired and such and restored. And there was actually a sea cabin that was actually something that they kept the top of it as like they didn't totally redo it because the scratches are part of the history, but what they did was to restore more of the front and the desk part of it. So I highly recommend watching the repair shop if you watch on Netflix or Discovery Plus. So before we go into our positive uplifting vibes, here's our sponsor from the Special Chronicles Network. The Good Vibes Show is proud to be featured on the Special Chronicles Network. Visit specialchronicles.com for links to follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to also subscribe to the newsletter and find the podcast page for this podcast. If you love the Good Vibes Show, then you love the other podcast on the Special Chronicles Network. Specialchronicles.com for links to subscribe to our podcast, newsletter, and to follow us on social media. And to support the podcast and Special Chronicles so we can continue our mission of giving respect and voice to people with special needs, visit specialchronicles.com/give to make a gift today. So, today's positive thing for the season 6 finale is being innovative. I know I feel like I might have said this, I don't know how many episodes ago, but like sometimes you may know I'm recycling some things I've said in previous episodes, but it's always good to go back to them because being innovative in this case is reusing something, but making it more innovative to use. And I think looking back at all of Good Vibes, it's been an innovative journey, and I know I'm planning to keep it going as long as I can, folks. I know eventually I may have to stop, but who knows? But I just think the fun of this is it's a the obviously doing give us it was innovative to do because it came out of this pandemic, which I think a lot of people are aware of. I know I am too, but I'm gonna keep chugging along as I am like any other normal human being here, obviously. But we all have to be innovative in how we do things in life, and to be honest, innovation goes a long way, folks. And I think some of us don't realize innovation's a powerful tool to have, and we need it. And I know some people may disagree with me on that and such, but honestly, innovation is important to have in life, and I know it's important to have it too. So I would not concern yourself so much against it, but innovation is important. And I think right now, as if you all remember all these season recaps for Good Vibes, but I'm going to use this example, all used a fire set background for the show. Well, if I'm going to do it this time around, I'm going to try and make a fire set somehow. Can't be animated, obviously, but I'm going to be innovative to make it still work, but keep the Special Chronicles logo in there and have a season recap thing in there as well. So I may just end up just using this instead. Who knows? I'll keep you posted up. That's a demonstration of being innovative to go with the times since I have joined the Special Chronicles Network, which I really thank you, Daniel, for letting me join and spreading my measures of positivity, appreciation, and support and uplifting to everyone. I hope you all have enjoyed Good Vibes, honestly, and I hope you continue to enjoy Good Vibes as we go on for the season and such, and throughout life and such. I really appreciate y'all for who've come on to watch this show and become fans. I really hope I had merch for y'all, but one day that'll happen, and if I ever do it, or I've done it in collaboration with some folks with the Special Chronicles Network, that'd be great that we all have stuff together and such. So I just want to thank you all who've tuned in, but being innovative is obviously something we all need to think about. We need to really do it. We need to focus on it because sometimes innovation is important because it helps us advance in things. And I think some people have to realize innovation can go a long way. Even if it's like a small innovation, it becomes a big innovation, has a stronger impact in the long run. So just remember, be innovative, folks, and do it. So once again, here is our sponsor ad from the Special Chronicles Network once again, and we'll be wrapping up our show right now here, folks. So the Good Vibes Show is proud to be featured on the Special Chronicles Network. Visit specialchronicles.com for links to follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to also subscribe to the newsletter and find the podcast page for this podcast, The Good Vibes Show by me, Jerry Holy. If you love The Good Vibes Show, then you'll love the art podcast on the Special Chronicles Network. Specialchronicles.com for links to subscribe to our podcast, newsletter, and to follow us on social media. And to support the podcast on Special Chronicles so we continue our mission of giving respect and voice to people with special needs, visit specialchronicles.com/give to make a gift today. So, I thank you all again for tuning in for Season 6, folks. I know I'm hoping to get the Season 6 recap done within the next month, obviously, for y'all to watch and listen. I'm going to actually look over all these episodes and I'm going to think, like, wow, not much to really recap on, but the thing on, honestly, there's some good recaps coming out of this show, probably. And such. So I really want to thank you all who've tuned in for Good Vibes, and I appreciate you all as folks. But before we end, remember to follow the Good Vibes Show on Instagram at Good Vibes by JH, Facebook, facebook.com/Good Vibes by JH. Also subscribe to the Good Vibes Show by Jerry Holy on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts from. And honestly, right now we're slowly closing in on 300 views. That's kind of impressive. I really hope to actually be maybe at 500 by year's end. That'd be wishful thinking. It could be double that number. But I really thank you all for tuning in. Until Season 7-1, peace out, and have a great rest of your weekend. And thank you all again for tuning in for Season 6. Bye, everyone.